Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is True Underdog, and today we're going to look at the Dragon Ball FighterZ patch notes that are going to be released very soon. These just dropped a couple hours ago, so I'm very excited to hop on them right away. Now, of course, initially they were only in Japanese, but by this man's grace, the great Fern Man, they have been translated into English. Thank you so much, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Where would I be without you right now? Thank you so much. Alright, so first up we have some information that we already know. We have some new modes. Fighter Tenkaichi Budokai. Doesn't say what it's about yet. It's saying initial dates will be announced in the future. Okay, exhibition dates. We have the Christmas capsules that will be added on December 5th, just a little bit after my birthday. It's like a late birthday gift. Awesome. Probably no naughty Miss Claus outfit for Android 21, but we can keep dreaming. And then we have the Z trophy room, which will be added. That's very nice. And now we have some overall system mechanics that have changed. So Super Dash, oh my goodness. I don't like this move, you all know that, so hopefully I got a couple nerfs here and there. It has some glitchy nonsense. Okay, so fixed a bug where your character's position, left or right, affected the trajectory of Super Dash. Okay, so hopefully that means it no longer crosses up by accident. That was very frustrating when it did that. Fixed Super Dash not ending immediately when it clashes with other moves. Okay, so now it trades indefinitely or gets hit. That's also a good change. Fixed Super Dash's trajectory acting strange when the opponent vanishes. Okay, there it is, thank goodness. So hopefully that means that when you vanish behind the opponent, Super Dash will no longer turn completely around 180 and hit you, because that's so annoying when it does that. So frustrating. Hopefully now if someone does Super Dash and you vanish, you'll either hit them or they'll keep going forward and it will whiff. No longer will their Super Dash beat your vanish, hopefully, if that's what that means. I hope so. Super Dash Z change guard cancel change. Fixed a bug where the character immediately landed after hitting an opponent near the ground. Okie dokie, so they're going to be in the air for a bit longer. That's good. I like that as well. Easier to punish. Z change guard cancel change. Made hit stop on block the same as Super Dash. Good, fantastic. So it's more similar, more universal, easier to understand. Awesome. So now Super Dash and the Z change behave the same on block. Awesome. Guard cancel change. Takes smash on hit. Increase recovery on hit, okay, so I guess that means that when you tag in your character and they're flying in and hit the opponent's now stunned for a bit longer, and it takes longer for them to actually tech up, back, left or right, wherever they want to go. That's what I think this means, but please tell me in the comments, or correct me in the comments, I should say, if any of this is wrong, because I'm not 100% on this. Z assist. You can no longer call an assist in the same situation where you cannot Z change. So you cannot call an assist while blocking or taking damage. Fantastic. This is good. Good change. Air Dragon Rush added a head property. Okay, so I actually do know what this means. This means it's not invulnerable to down heavy. You can actually hit them. That's what that means. So when it has a head property, it means that you can be invulnerable if they're doing it near the top of you. You can like down heavy them. That's really good. That's a good change. Fixed Z change trajectory becoming weird when vanished against. Okay, so I guess when your partner gets tagged in and the opponent vanishes, no more 360 turning, or 180 turning I should say. Super Dash gonna behave normally and just miss, I suppose, when you Z change. Ground Dash. Special moves can now be done during the startup of a dash. That's fascinating, so that may make combos a little bit easier, and it might also make it a bit easier to whiff punish. I don't think you can do it out of a backdash, that would be very overpowered, but when you're starting up your dash, you can now cancel into a special move. That's pretty cool. I like that. At the very start you can do it. Dragon Balls. When a character is KO'd, the game will now show how many Dragon Balls there are. Fantastic. I have never once summoned Shenron, even though I've had the chance to do it multiple times. You've all told me in the comments that I had multiple chances to do it, and I just messed up, so that's on me. Alright, and finally onto the character changes, the stuff you all want to know about, the meat and potatoes. Let's get our fill. First up we have Super Saiyan Goku. I like using him. Alright, so his 236 light and medium grounded version now have a removed head property. Okay, so that's actually a huge buff. This means you can no longer use down heavy to counter his overhead smash move. That's what this attack is, by the way. 236 light or medium, that's his overhead smash attack. It's an overhead that causes a slight knockdown and leads to super, and now you can no longer use down heavy against it. No more 2H. It's not invulnerable to that anymore. A very good buff. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Jumping 2H has more horizontal travel distance, so if you do his down heavy in the air, he now travels a bit further forward. Cool stuff. Piccolo, a character that I think deserves a few buffs here and there. So his down special, decreased startup, increased hitbox. Awesome, so it's faster and has a bigger area that it hits. Good stuff. Assist, the orb will no longer disappear during cinematics as long as Piccolo is still on screen. Huh, that's bizarre. So if a cinematic actually does a super and then ends, the orb can still be there when the cinematic ends? That sounds really bizarre if that's what that means. That's crazy to think about. 236 light on the ground, now wall bounces on hit. Awesome. So that's not the cross-up version, right? Only the medium version crosses up, but that means this wall bounces. That's fantastic. He gets more combo extensions now. Cool stuff. Jumping 236 light or heavy has decreased startup, so it's faster. Change the falling speed on hit. Okay, hits the ground a bit faster. Gonna be easier to cancel into super or pressure the opponent on wake up. And he has increased untech time. Okay, so they're gonna have a harder time escaping. Cool, good stuff. Great for pressure. Fantastic. His slide knockdown's now that much better. 3 or 6S, that's his antenna move, I believe, where he shocks you. Increased hitbox, okay, bigger area of attack. Knocks the opponent back on hit. And change the effect on hit. So we won't know what that is until it's actually available. But apparently now it knocks him back a little bit, so it might be better for combo extension, more consistent. And it has a different effect too. Have to see what that means. And also 3S has decreased startup. Tien Gohan. Okay, so his first 2 light attacks changed the amount of vertical distance gained, increased untech time, added landing recovery. Oh, yikes. So it's now easier to punish unless he goes straight into like those lightning legs, his machine gun kicks. Otherwise, he takes longer to hit the floor, so bigger chance to hit him. Okay, so the first 3 attacks of his auto combo changed the movement speed, changed the effect on hit, increased the untech time, made the move head property. Oh my goodness. You can now 2H the third part? Unless I'm like got the opposite idea of what this means. I believe that means now you can actually hit him for the third part. That's nuts. Then we have 2S and jumping S. Okay, so that's where he throws the ki blast from the sky. Fixed a bug where the ki blast would not explode when hitting things like barriers. Oh, okay. Just a nice little slice of life change. Good stuff. Frieza, my boy. Okay, so the auto combo. Fixed a bug where the cinematic would play out in an odd way. Alright, I never experienced this, but nice to know it won't happen to me now. I'll never have to see it. Good stuff. 214S, that's his death saucer. Change the effect on hit if it hits on the way back. Fascinating. I can't wait to see what that means. Hopefully it brings them to you and not just up in the air. It's kind of hard to convert sometimes. The OTG of his level 3. Oh. Changes the situations and timings during which the super can be done. Increase the startup, but increase the damage. So it's a bit slower on startup, but does more damage. That's good. I was kind of hoping they would say it gives a hard knockdown now. For anyone who's not aware, Frieza's level 3 actually leaves you on equal footing. Like you're both standing up almost immediately, instead of giving a hard knockdown like, you know, pretty much every other level 3 in the game. Still doesn't have that, but more damage. That's nice. Alright, Captain Ginyu. The first 2 hits of his auto combo decrease startup, so they're faster. The third hit of his auto combo can now cancel into his special during the Z combo. Okay, so you can now cancel into his ki blast after the third hit. That's pretty cool. Not very many changes here, but they're both good. They're both buffs. Trunks. Alright, 236 light and heavy removed the head property. Okay, so similar to Super Saiyan Goku, this means your 2H will no longer beat 236L or H. So the light version and heavy version of his overhead swing where he slices you and then chops you up a bunch before doing his little explosion from his hand, that will no longer lose to 2H. That's pretty nuts. These are overheads you now have to actually respect. You can't just 2H them. That's nuts. Level 3 increased the grab range. Great, oh my gosh. So the scariest level 3 in the game, or at least one of them, is now even more frightening. To be fair though, I do think Trunks needs a little buff here and there. Cell. 2S, so his crouching ki attack, made the initial hitbox larger, blows the opponent back on hit, so bigger hitbox, but knocks them away. So maybe not quite as good for combo extension anymore, if that's what that means. That would be pretty rough if Cell got another nerf, but I don't think that's what that means. Hopefully the combos are still possible. Android 18. The assist jumping 214S barrier size has been increased. Okay, bigger barrier. Her 22S, which is her barrier, on the ground and in the air, can now protect allied Z assists. Really? Okay, so now they're saying that your assist buddies also can't get hit if they're inside the barrier, I think is what that means. That's pretty nuts. So if anyone's inside her barrier on your team, they're safe, not just your point character. Cool stuff. Gotenks, the blonde hedgehog himself, the mix-up monster. Okay, 2H. Increase the hitbox on the bottom of the move in the initial frames. Okay, so now he can anti-air certain people that he couldn't anti-air before because they were too small, it looks like. Now he can actually hit them. Fantastic. 214S, that's his Ring of Doom. Fixed a bug where the move would act strangely when it hit an assist. Huh, I didn't know it could hit an assist. Good to know, now it behaves normally. Level 3, recovery until landing on hit. I think that does mean that when he hits the ground, he can't move until then. So I guess before you could air dash, and now you can't. He has to hit the floor and then you can move. So it's going to make pressuring on Wake Up a bit tougher if you're playing Gotenks. Krillin, this is for JM Crofts and Dota Doya. What do they get? So his jumping Ki Blast, 2S, fixed a bug where the Ki Blast would not explode when hitting things like barriers. Okay, similar to Tien Gohan there. 236X and jumping 236X. Increased the untech time. I don't know what X means. Someone please tell me down in the comments. I don't know what that means. What is that? 214S. Oh, his Solar Flare. Reduced recovery on whiff or block. I wish they would say Krillin recovers faster on whiff or block. I think that's what that means. He's a bit faster now after Solar Flare. Good stuff. Kid Buu. 236 Light, the ground version. That's his ball of death. Increased the startup. Oh no. It's going to be even easier to 2H on reaction. His Air Super. Increased untech time if it hits on the way down. Made it cross up less often after hitting. I did not know it could cross up. Okay, cool stuff. If he hits from the left, he stays on your left for the most part. And it takes longer for you to recover if he hits you close to the ground, looks like. So that's good stuff. Fat Buu. Fat Buu needs some buffs. What you got? Okay, his standing medium, pushback reduced. Good stuff, good stuff. And his standing heavy has decreased startup, so it's faster. Good stuff. The movement speed has been changed, hopefully faster. And the upper hitbox has been reduced. Okay, do they mean hitbox or hurtbox? Because if the hitbox is reduced, that means he can't hit you if you're higher above him, which kind of sucks. But if the hurtbox has been reduced, that means it has a harder time getting hit. So you can't hit Buu when he does the standing heavy, but I'm not sure which one it means. If I read it directly, I'm pretty sure hitbox means that he can't hit you if you're a little bit above him, because his hitbox has been reduced. That's a shame. A little bit of a nerf, but mostly buffs. And then we have Nappa, my boy. Okay, so Cybermen, the total duration has been decreased. Wow, Nappa recovers faster from the plant. So he can plant a Cyberman and move even faster now. That's awesome. That's the regular version too, not even the heavy. No meter. He gets to move sooner after planting a Cyberman. Awesome. 214S, that's his armored elbow attack. The second hit startup has decreased. Okay, so I think that means you can't vanish in between hits, which even if you did before, he would autocorrect and hit you. But I think this means it's more of a true block string now. You can't escape if he does this. Android 16, let's see, probably some nerfs, right? He's really good. Alright, so his assist, the block stun has been decreased. Oh no, not as good for block strings anymore. His 214S made it a multi-hit move. Quarter circle forward S has decreased startup. Okay, so it's faster now. That's one good thing. Recovery on whiff has been decreased. Yeah, they said that. Block stun decreased. Recovery on whiff decreased. Yeah, so if he whiffs it, he recovers a bit sooner. That's kind of a buff. Level 3, fixed a bug where the last hit would be blocked when the ultimate Z changing at a specific timing. Whoa. Changed the opponent's distance after hit. Oh no. They might be too far away to do certain mix-ups now. It says change the opponent's distance. I bet it's not a good thing. I bet it's further away. That's a problem. It looks like Android 16 is going to get some nerfs because he's still pretty good. They're trying to make him a little bit weaker. Yamcha, what you got, Mr. Wolfang Fist? 214X and jumping 214 little x. Don't know what little x means, probably a typo. Untech time increased. I don't know what the X means, guys. Please tell me in the comments. They're coming up a lot here. I don't know what X means. All Wolfang Fist moves will now have an easier time comboing airborne opponents. Alright, awesome. I'm not sure if they mean after you've already scored a hit, like after a vanish and you wall bounced them, or if they mean you're going for a mix-up and the opponent jumps and you catch them. Hopefully they mean both, but either way it seems like Wolfang Fist is going to be a bit better at comboing when the opponent is airborne. Hopefully that means raw and also during combos, hopefully. Tien, the 214X or jumping 214X, reduced landing recovery. I think they mean his knee drop here, his knee drop move, his overhead. So that means that when he lands, he can recover a bit sooner. That's good. His level 3 altered the damage distribution of the follow-ups. Oh no. Oh no, I bet they mean weaker. This means doing Touch of Death combos with Tien is not going to be as easy. His follow-ups won't do quite as much damage. That's a bit rough. Unless they mean more damage, but I really doubt it. Adult Gohan, standing heavy, increases the pushback on block, removes momentum. I like how they mentioned that. Like it's harder for him to pressure you now because he knocks you a bit further back on block. And then his down heavy, reduced the amount Gohan moves. Probably doesn't rise as high. Okay, so he won't hit quite as high with his 2H, which means maybe his machine gun kicks won't be as good. Oh no, that could be what that means. His machine gun kicks might not be as powerful now because he doesn't go quite as high from the 2H. Sorry if I speak kind of faster when I ramble, I'm trying not to. 236 heavy special, so his super. So increase the damage when charged. Oh, okay. So before, when you held it down to do more than a couple levels, there was no damage benefit. It just gave you more levels. Now there's actually damage. That's good. So there might be more reason to do it than just leveling up. You'll get extra damage and maybe get the kill that way. That's pretty fascinating. Level 3, fixed a bug where the opponent would appear in the cinematic. Oh, okay, I guess they'd be stuck at certain parts, like on screen. When he was doing a zoom in on his face, they'd be there. Okay, so that's fixed. Good to know. Quality of life change. Hit. Our boy Hit. Okay, so first up we have both his supers. Change the timing where the Ultimate Z changes are doable. Okay. Increase the damage and change the effect on hit when the cinematic does not play. And then his ground super, 236 light and medium. Okay, we just read that, didn't we? Hitbox increased above. Okay, good. So now it's going to be better for comboing or with punishing the opponent if they're a bit off the ground. Good stuff. Now his jumping super, changed the effect on hit. Okay, so they're kind of reiterating what we already saw here. Level 3, fixed a bug where Z changed, could be done at the same time as the supers after this move hit the opponent. Okay, so fixed the glitch. That's good. So basically all super stuff with hit. No other changes. I guess they think because of his tournament presence that he's just fine. Goku Blue, 214M and H now teleport before attacking. Really? And increase the startup, so it's a bit slower. Now, the light version actually already does teleport, and so does the heavy version to my knowledge. So the medium version now does too, but it's not actually the command grab that teleports. It's just the actual punch, so it's a physical hit, and it is safe on block, but it's not unblockable like a command grab would be. So don't get too excited. I almost got too excited there, but it's just a punch, and he now teleports forward when doing it with the medium version and the heavy version. And then we have 236 light and medium. That's his tackle where he shoulder shoves you. It reflects Ki Blast a bit earlier now. That's good. I didn't even know it did that. I don't play much Goku Blue, so now it's much better at getting in. It reflects Ki Blast earlier. Good stuff. These are both good buffs. Okay, Vegeta Blue. Let's see here. Jumping 2H, increase the horizontal movement, just like Super Saiyan Vegeta. Same animation, so it makes sense. And then his 214X, or jumping 214X, reflects Ki Blast earlier now. I think that's his grab, where he snags you out of the air. So now reflects Ki Blast. Sweet stuff. Really cool. Next we have Beerus, King Beerus. Let's go. 214X, or jumping 214X. I think they mean his smash special move where he takes you in the air and smashes you. I think they mean that. Increase the movement speed. Ooh, it's a bit faster. Awesome. And then we have his 236S. I think that's when he summons the orbs. Decrease the startup and decrease the total duration. Alright, so it's faster. He summons the orbs faster. Good buff. Orbs still aren't that useful, but nice that he has them faster. And then we have his wake up where he fires them in all directions. Decrease the startup. It's faster. Good. Added armor property during the middle of the move. Oh, wow. I think it's already invincible on startup, so now it's armored too. Wow, it's a great wake up move now. He essentially has a unique wake up move all his own now. Awesome stuff. Level 3, recovery on hit decreased. I think that means you have more time to pressure the opponent now after you get to level 3. Fantastic. Not exactly what Beerus needs, but something that he deserves for sure. Goku Black. Alright, the infamous Goku Black. His supers, they have increased the damage on his projectile one. Good, we never see it, so it's cool that it's got more damage now. And then we have the light grenade. Change the effect on hit. Uh-oh. I think that means no more grenade loops. I think that's what that means, unfortunately. Android 21, my bubblegum queen. What have they done to you? Her standing medium pushback has been decreased. Thank God. Hallelujah. That means if you do standing medium into crouching medium, it will most likely reach now. Crouching medium still hasn't been brought back to its former glory, but this will help a little bit. Then we have Bardock, the king himself. 214X and jumping 214X. That's quarter circle back, so that must be his like uppercut move. Increase the untech time. Okay. Level 3, increase the recovery on hit. Oh no. Change the distance from the opponent on hit. Oh no. This means his level 3 Oki pressure is not going to be as good. So his mix-ups that come after his level 3 aren't going to be as good, not as crazy. That's a big nerf. That's a big one. This could knock him off the throne. Broly, I like Broly a lot. I have a friend who really likes Broly, plays him all the time. Hopefully these are good. Okay, his crouching heavy attack. Increase the hitbox on the bottom of the move, which means he won't whiff against Tien Gohan, Kid Buu, etc. Okay, good. That was a big problem he had. So his 2H, his crouching heavy, would actually whiff if you were near his feet. If you were near the ground, right in front of him, he could miss you. And now he won't anymore. That's good. Thank goodness. And then his special moves, the armor starts up earlier now. That's good. It's already a great strength of his to have armor on special moves at all, especially the ones that aren't command grabs. Even his projectile special move, Eraser Blow, has armor on it, so now it's a bit sooner. Good stuff. Vegito Blue. Jumping 2H is now jump cancelable. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, the Combo King will now get even more damage outside of sparking. Before, for those of you who don't know, he required sparking to actually do this, and now it's just free. Okay, and then his Air Super, the damage has increased, the minimum damage. So if you do a long combo, it might not do as much now, but its minimum damage has been increased. Wow, the Combo King has even better combos now. That's fantastic. These are both pretty good changes. Okay, Zamasu fused. His standing medium has increased movement speed. Oh wow, it's already a great move. He travels forward a pretty good amount, now it's faster. His 236S and jumping 236S. So that's his swipey move, right? Where he swipes you. Made it easier to follow up into 236X and jumping 236X after. Oh, I see. So like his bread and butter combo is now easier to follow up, I think they mean. His bread and butter is more consistent. Because before he'd do this for a wall bounce, then he'd do this for a slide knockdown. Now it's a bit easier. Okay, that's nice. Level 3, fixed a bug where the hit effects would look weird in certain situations. Nothing to worry about there. Just, that's fixed. Okay. Not very much for Zamasu. Both buffs though. Both buffs. Cool. Base Goku. Let's see. Pretty weak DLC character. Let's see what they gave him. His Kaioken Super. Increased the buffer time on follow-ups. Awesome. That means it's going to be a bit easier to cancel into his follow-ups for his Super. Not going to be quite so strict anymore. It's going to be a bit easier to do. That's awesome. Kaioken Medium follow-up. Added invulnerability during the spin. Wow, really? That move crosses up. So now the cross-up, you have to hold that. That's nuts. You have to actually block his cross-up if he does it raw? That's fantastic. Wow, that's going to be crazy. Kaioken, his key and down key follow-up. Decrease the startup. Okay. So it's going to be faster. So bigger buffer window and it's faster. Man, Kaioken buffs everywhere. That does make sense. That is like his main gimmick, is the Kaioken. We might see more base Goku now because his super was already one of his best aspects and now it's even better. Wow. Good buff, good buff. Base Vegeta, let's see. So his jumping 2S and regular 2S has decreased recovery. That's where he would arc the ki blast in the air. That's what that is. So now it's got decreased recovery, which means he can move a bit sooner after doing it. Fantastic. His jumping 2H has decreased recovery, it's faster. Decreased the active frames, oh, not quite as meaty. It won't be active for quite as long, which means you won't be able to get hit for it for as long of a duration. It will go away sooner. And then decrease the horizontal movement, just like the other Vegetas. Okay, cool stuff. Android 17. His super fixed a bug where the hit effects would look weird. Okay. 17 gets nothing. No buffs or nerfs, just a quality of life change. That's all he gets. Just the super is a bit different now. Cooler. Assist. Fixed a bug where Cooler would not push the opponent back. Okay. So now it's always going to work. His super in the air. Yes, his dive. Fixed a bug where the cinematic would look weird when this move killed. Alright, so same for Cooler. No buffs or nerfs, just some glitches that have been fixed. Some bugs and glitches. Same for 17. I guess because they're so new, they're afraid to touch them at all. They want to leave them where they are and see how that plays out. Alright everyone, that concludes my review of these patch notes. Fantastic stuff. Some bad characters like Beerus and Nappa got a little bit better, and some of the kings like 16 and Bardock got a little bit weaker. Exciting stuff happening here. Once again, baby steps, always baby steps, but it does seem the game is moving in the right direction. The developers are aware of which characters are too good and which ones are too weak, and they're making adjustments accordingly. Cool stuff. If you enjoyed my review, please leave a like down below. It really does help my channel out a lot. And while you're down there, go ahead and post a comment too. Which changes are you the most excited about? And if you haven't already, please subscribe and ring that bell. That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.